Every time I start that. Every time. This Bluetooth player has like a lag.
De-stress.
No,
so this will be.
No. See, it didn't even go back to the beginning like I wanted it to. I don't. YouTube is not made for TV applications. TV remotes. Doesn't want to go. Whatever. Doesn't matter. They're not doing anything in the first like 10 seconds anyway. Okay, so it's the last day of week 9. This is the day I'm counting as the 2-month mark. Close that one. Okay, it's not like hot yet. It's kind of chilly today. Not chilly. It's chill. Okay, so yeah. I'm not really happy with this new. I got my stuff in the mail last night. Like last night, literally late last night, like overnight. Like Amazon delivered my shit. Like sometime after I went to bed, and I went to bed like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I saw that on the order sheet. It said overnight delivery. I was like, odd. But then again, I looked at the Amazon Flex schedule. You know, when I get home sometimes, because like when you if you want to schedule on like DoorDash or Grubhub, you can get on whenever, as soon as the schedule's available. And wow, this is making me angry. I don't know why it's doing that. That's what I get for buying a fucking 2-pack $10 fucking cord. Charging cord off Amazon. Like it keeps giving me that 74% like little screen, like I just fucking plugged it in, and it's pissing me off. But it's not. See, it's I'm mad. I am mad. This is a piece of junk. Where if I move it? That's the whole point of me getting a new one, is I didn't have to fucking move it around to keep it from fucking not charging. This is a fucking piece of crap. There's no issue with my regular one. Still fucking doing it. God damn, that's annoying as shit. But then again, as long as it, I don't know. I'm gonna send it back. I'm gonna fucking send it back. That pisses me off. I'm already irritated. Anyway, the shit came last night, overnight. But when I looked at the schedules, like I said, look at the schedules on, gotta quit looking at it, on DoorDash and Grubhub. You can jump on as soon as the schedules are posted. So if you jump on at 3 o'clock in the morning, it just shows you the schedules that's available. Amazon seems to show you like the next available stuff. And I got on like at 2 o'clock in the morning one time. I was just looking at it to see what was available for maybe the next day or the day after. And it was showing me shifts like from 3 to 6 a.m. I'm like, whatever. So yeah. But anyway, I got two more quick clamps. This is what I already had. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm excited. I'm happy. Let's jump back and forth to do over there. Except they're not broken in yet, so the rubber padding's not like, you know. So yeah, and then the egg timers. They're this thin. Look at that. There's 2 of those in there. So hopefully those will do good when I do my planks and I do my intervals between in the next set. So yeah, I seem to have stopped doing it unless I just keep missing it. Nope, still doing it. And now it says 73%, so it's not even fucking charging. That's fucking great. I wonder if I turn this thing around, turn the brick around. Maybe. Nope. Fucking bullshit. The fucking other cheap ass one seems to work fucking better. Hang on, I'm gonna fucking. This is gonna piss me off. I don't even really need it in. I don't need it in. I'm at 73%. At least on that phone, I don't need it in. It's gonna piss me off. So, well, those are going back. I was all excited too because it's got the fucking. I keep saying excited. It's not the right word. It's got the curved one, so it's not like sitting there getting all like bent out of shape like that. So it sits like that. So it's. But no, the fucking thing's a piece of shit. It's not my phone because my other chargers work just fine without doing that shit. So that's what I get for buying a 2-pack for $10. That'd be better than buying a 5-pack for $10, but that 5-pack one that's still all out of all kinked up still worked better yesterday than that one is fucking working. So anyway, this is the 2-month mark here. I started on April 11th, so my before picture was April 10th. So the way I'm doing it is the closest Sunday to the 10th of that month is the month mark. So last month that would have been 28 days later. The 4 weeks would have been May 8th. That's 2 days before the 10th. Because the next Sunday would have been 5 days after the 10th. So closest. This month happened to be, for June, this month happened to fall today on the 12th, which is 2 days after the 10th, as opposed to being 5 days before the 10th. So every so often you're going to have a 5-week month versus a 4-week month. Last month it was 4 weeks, this month it's 5 weeks, next week is going to be 4 weeks again. Next week. The first month was 4 weeks, this one was 5 weeks, and for July it's going to be 4 weeks again. So when the months don't line up with the days and the weeks, that's kind of how it works. So that way I still get my weekly picture in, and I'm not, for some stupid ass reason, taking a picture in the middle of the week, you know. So, but anyway, I got the results for the 2 months here. For YouTube people watching this, I'm going to put the pictures up here for you. For everybody else, I will post the results, my weekly result video on TikTok, which will be shared to also YouTube. It'll be on YouTube as well, and then on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. Maybe Twitter. The pictures will be shared to Twitter, but I don't think Instagram allows me to put them on there. Even though I could just put them directly onto Twitter, which I might start doing. Anyway, I'm down to one person in here. One person, and I'm doing my results. That's not fair. I took too long with stupid shit. So anyway, so let's put up the 1 month there. Okay, I'm just pointing at nothing. I started off at 201.8 pounds, and after 1 month, you know, that was 4 weeks at that point, I dropped to 195.4. That is a total of 6.4 pounds dropped in 1 month. My body fat percentage, I started at 32.5% and dropped that down to 28.6%, so I lost a total of 4.9% body fat. And then the waistline went from 46 and a quarter to 44 and a half, so that's 1 3/4 of an inch off my waist, stomach, whatever you want to call it right here. So that's 4 weeks for that. Now, from the 1 month to the 2 month, I went from 195.4 to 188.4. So my measurements, these are my measurements today. 188.4. So that is a total of 7 pounds dropped in this time to be 5 weeks. So that's right on pace. 6.4 in 4 weeks, 7 pounds in 5 weeks. So we're good there. 28.6% body fat at the end of the first month. 25.9% at the end of the second month. Now that's only 2.7% body fat, but that's how that's going to go. All right, the more fat you lose, the less you have to lose. So you're going to lose less body fat percentage as you go, because you're going to have less to lose. So that's fine. That's not reflecting the same thing. 4.9 in the first month, 2.7 in the second month. That's fine. I don't expect it to be 2.7 at the end of the 3 months. It'd be cool though, because I still have a lot to go. So, but I'm happy with that. And then the waistline went from 44.5 down to 42.5. So that's 2 inches total. So 7 pounds and 2 inches in 5 weeks versus 6.4 pounds and 1 3/4 inches in the first 4 weeks. So that's right on pace. So, and here's all 3 of them together, which for you guys, if you want to see them, I'll put them in. It'll be up on YouTube. It'll also be up on TikTok and thing too. So that is a total of 13.4 pounds in 2 months, 7.6% body fat, and 3 3/4 inches off my stomach, and I'm happy with that. I wore an extra large shirt yesterday. Now granted, this extra large shirt is a little on the big side. I bought it online, so I think it runs a little large, and it didn't shrink. So, but it was extremely loose on me yesterday, and I felt kind of, I don't want to say I felt uncomfortable wearing it, but I felt kind of uncomfortable wearing it. Yet my larges, my normal extra larges fit a lot nicer now. They're not, I don't want to say they were ever tight, but they fit a lot. They fit like this. This is a large undershirt, which this is, I think, Hanes or Fruit of the Loom or something. But they fit a lot better. So everybody knows that nothing's ever the same, size-wise. Some things run small, some things run large. Hell, I have a large Run DMC shirt that I bought like 10 years ago that I swear to God was an extra large. When I used to wear mediums, I was swimming in it, and I shouldn't have been swimming in it. Now it fits nicely, so it's like an extra large. I wore that the other day, and it looked nice. I wear t-shirts all the time. I have a whole closet full of dress shirts and ties and shit, but I have no point to wear them. No reason to wear them. So I just wear graphic t-shirts because I like them. But yeah, I wore one of my regular large shirts, t-shirts, and I wasn't like super embarrassed by wearing it because I wasn't like all like tight around me. I can't stand when people wear just clothes that are too tight for their body type. And that's like I was shopping at Aldi's for an Instacart order, and some dude walked in with a pair of shorts and a medium shirt. I guarantee it had been a medium shirt, but dude probably had about as much fat on him as I do now, and he was taller than me. The shirt barely came to his waist, where his shorts were, and the thing was like stretching around everywhere. He was walking around like this too. I'm like, dude, I'm like, what the hell are you like posing for? I'm like, just put on clothes that fit you, and you will look so much nicer. I'm telling you, ladies, gentlemen, if you don't want to, women, men, guys, girls, whatever else you want to call yourself. Not trying to be mean, but you got too many fucking terms. You will look better. You will look more presentable. You will look sexier in proper fitting attire. Trust me. 100%. Think about just think about the way men are perceived on sexiness. Okay? It's not tight, slim, everything showing off pictures. Now granted, I'm sure you can take the modeling pictures and say, oh, but a man wearing a nice shirt and tie is sexier to women than a guy walking around in a tank top and shorts. I mean, that's why they still sell all these fully clothed, styles for men. Well, men are more visual, and all the women's clothes that are sexy are skimpy. Mini skirts, halter tops, low cut cleavage, everything. I'm not complaining about it, but there's a reason why those are sold. It's not because they're cute and because girls. It's because men want to ogle you. That's the whole point of the design of revealing clothes, is because men used to be the main fashion designers. Women did not come up with the idea for a bikini. Please, guest you. I don't do guests on my live. I'm sorry, because I shouldn't even be talking anyway. This is a stretch video. I'm supposed to just be doing a stretch, a weekly stretch. But I always have to talk first. And if I put somebody in here, I'm just going to continue to talk, and I'm not going to get things done, and I still have to work today. So. But yeah, so yeah, ill-fitting attire. Grant, there's nothing wrong with wearing tight things that are made to be tight, that are supposed to be tight the way they're supposed to be. But if you're walking around in regular t-shirt and shorts, and you're like this, I other than it being like an undershirt or anything like this, I don't mind wearing this for this. I'm not going to wear this shirt out and about. One, because there's a hole in here. There's a hole in my shirt. I guess you can probably see it, but this is not something I would wear. Probably doing anything other than minor running around. I'm not going to go anywhere in something like this because it doesn't fit right. I'm still going to put on my extra large, and it may look like in here because in the what I'm looking at, it looks like it fit. But again, it's an undershirt. It's not made to be something to wear over just a regular shirt. But, so yeah. Anyway, I did all my notes and stuff. The week good. I forgot to turn that off. I forgot to mute it too. So I'm surprised we'll get a bunch of notifications. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I picked a stretch out. It says it's more relaxing yoga something or other.
Your full body stretch.
Oh my god, I didn't unpause it. I just clicked the up button. Jesus Christ. That's annoying. It's hard for me to see it because obviously if you watch TikTok videos, the writing on the screen is white, but everything in the background is white as well. 30-minute de-stress yoga flow, full body stretch and strengthen. So there's going to be a little, obviously, yoga in here, which is fine. And it's by Jessica. Yeah, Jessica Richburg. R-I-C-H-B-U-R-G. Jessica Richburg. So if you're watching this and you like this, that's her name. It's Jessica Richburg. That's her YouTube channel. 30-minute de-stress yoga flow, full body stretch and strengthen. That's the entire title. It will be linked in my. It will be on the descriptor underneath where I'm standing right now. It'll say that right underneath it. It will be in the opening scroll of this video, and it will also be written in the first part of the description. First part of the description, along with the link to this direct video as well. So whether I like them or not, when I get done, I don't do these beforehand. I don't watch them beforehand. Kind of like just trying different stretches, and I'm kind of reviewing them at the end. Kind of just a thing I started doing after the first couple of these, trying to find a good stretch, and I still haven't found one I actually like completely. I found some good ones that I think I would like to incorporate into a full body stretch that I want to create, but for now, for my weekly stretches, I just want to relax and follow along somebody else. I'm not here to teach anybody. I'm not here, these aren't videos for you to follow along and do with me. You can, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing, you can do my workouts, that's fine. You can pop on my YouTube video, we got a TV and a little workout spot, you can follow along. But then again, you can just take my workouts and write them down and go to the gym. So these are really more for an archive for me to keep track of things, as opposed to anything. If you want to do this workout, my recommendation would be for you to go to her channel for this stretch, or any of the stretches that I've done the last 8 weeks before this. Go to those channels. The first two were Turbo Jam. No, the first two were beach body videos, P90X stretch, and then the Turbo Fire stretch 40 or something like that. Those are the first two that I did. Other than that, all the other ones have been off of YouTube. So my recommendation would be for you to, if you like them, to go to those channels and follow along with their video. That way they get the views, the likes, and all shit like that off of them. But yeah, these are basically for an archive for me. I just post them publicly. I guess for motivation for me to keep going, and for inspiration for other people to keep going, I guess. So yeah, that being said, the total time of this is 31 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm already at 10 seconds because it keeps on pausing every time I touch the fucking remote. So we'll get this going, and then yeah, I'm content with my results. I wish it was a little faster, but then again, I'm not doing as much as I did the first time, but again, I am not going to complain about almost 4 inches off my stomach in 2 months, and 13 pounds as well. Not at all complaining about that. Weight-wise, I want to be around 175 to 180. With the body fat being around somewhere between 8 to 12%. I'm not really going all like, I don't want to be, I don't want to look like I just have like skin like stretched thin over my muscles and you see every fiber. 10 to 12%. I think that's where I want it to be. 10 to 12%, or 8 to 10. I don't know. Whatever the fuck I said in that first video. I think I said 12 to 15 at first. Sounds like 8 to 10 to 12, somewhere around there. Roughly 10% body fat. That's where I want to be. At just a little bit less weight than I am now, because I will be like jacked at that point, and I will have plenty of definition on there as well. So, that being said,
we'll also work on twists, some core work, and at the end we'll take a few moments for some stress relieving breath work. So let's get started in a seated position. You can have the legs crossed, or you can have one leg in front of the other. Palms will be face down, resting on the knees, and go ahead and close the eyes. allowing yourself to arrive here by bringing awareness to your physical body. Feel your sitting bones connected to the earth.
She's all into this.
Sitting up nice and tall, just making sure you aren't leaning forward too much, keeping the spine straight, head over the heart over the pelvis. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and release any tension in the face. Soften the jaw, soften the cheeks, the eyebrows. We'll find a cleansing breath here, exhaling where you are. Take a big breath in through the nose. And exhale, open the mouth. And together we'll set an intention for our practice today of being completely present on our mats. So often stress will manifest or build up when we are too busy spending time thinking about the past or anxiously anticipating the future. So we can work on finding calmness, finding this inner peace within the present moment. And there's a quote I love by Eckhart Tolle. He states, "When you make the present moment instead of the past and future the focal point of your life, your ability to enjoy what you do, and with it the quality of your life increases dramatically." Go ahead and take a few more breaths here on your own. Just noticing the flow of breath as you inhale and the flow of breath as you exhale. And gently open your eyes, preparing for our first stretch, so you can interlace the fingers behind your back, bringing your hands into a fist. You're going to place your fist over towards the right side of your body, just outside of your right hip. Press your right elbow in towards your body and gently drop your right ear to your right shoulder, feeling a nice stretch along the left side of your neck. Continuing to focus on your breath. And you can drop your chin towards your chest, stretching out the back of your neck. And then you can gently lift your chin up, so stretching out the front part of your neck. Taking one more breath here. And then bringing your head back to a neutral position, keeping the fingers interlaced, but bringing your fist over towards the left side. So placing it towards your outer hip. Draw your left elbow in, and then go ahead and bring your left ear to your left shoulder, feeling the stretch along the right side of your neck. This is probably one of my favorite stretches because you're stretching your neck and you're also getting a nice stretch in the front of your shoulder and your deltoid. Keeping the spine nice and straight. You can bring your chin to your chest. And then roll your head back. One more breath here. Bringing your head back to neutral, releasing your hands, Bringing them on top of the knees, we'll start to find seated cats and cows. So inhaling to lift the chest, belly comes forward. As you exhale, round through the spine and bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, bend the elbows, gaze up. And exhale, straighten out the elbows, rounding through the upper back, chin to chest. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, gaze up. And exhale, rounding through the back, breathing here. Finding one more round of each on your own. And finding a neutral spine. When you're ready, plant your hands and come onto your knees. Finding our tabletop pose, we'll find a few wrist stretches here. So go ahead and flip the wrists so the fingers are facing your knees. You can tuck the toes, sink the hips down towards the heels, stretching out the wrists, the forearms. And let your head and neck hang heavy here. Continuing to breathe deeply. Take one more breath here. And then we're going to flip the palms so that they're facing the ceiling, fingers pointed towards each other. Again, lower the head and neck. You can gently rock from side to side. One more breath. And slowly lift your head, release the hands down to the mat. With your toes tucked, go ahead and sink the hips over the heels, coming into a toe stretch. Shaking out your hands, your wrists. So imagine that you're shaking out all of the stress, all of the tension in your body. Shake out the arms. And then plant your hands down. Go ahead and tuck the toes, straighten out the legs, lift the hips for downward facing dog. Pressing into the hands here. Before we pedal out the feet or find any movements, come into a still downward facing dog. So not worrying too much about alignment here or body position. Just bringing your awareness back to your breath. Hips are lifted. Legs are strong, arms are strong. Breathing space into the back of the body and the ribs. And then from here you can find movements, bending one knee. Go ahead and bend out the other. Keep lifting the hips up high. Core is slightly engaged. And stretching out the back of the legs. And straighten out both legs, heels pressing down towards the mat. Keeping the legs straight, go ahead and walk to the top of the mat, coming into a forward fold. So releasing your hands to the mat, just letting your arms hang completely heavy, dangling here. You can flip the palms face up, you can shake from side to side. Whatever feels good here. And now interlace the hands, bring them behind the head, tucking the chin slightly into the chest. Straighten out the legs. Draw the elbows together. And then bend into the knees. Slowly roll yourself all the way up to standing, vertebrae by vertebrae. Then release the hands alongside your body and just shake it out, moving from side to side, letting your arms hang heavy, just twisting here. Staying grounded and strong through your feet and legs, but your upper body is soft, relaxed, and flexible. Start to slow down, and then find stillness at the top of the mat. Press into your feet. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Interlace the left fingers around your right wrist. As you inhale, side bend towards the left. Come up to standing. Bring your right fingertips to your left wrist as you side bend over towards the right. Come back to standing, cactus the arms, bend the knees, lift your heart. And as you exhale, straighten out the legs, fold forward. Good, inhale to come up to standing. We'll find this 2 more times. Left fingers to right wrist, bend over towards the left. 1 breath here. Come back to standing, right fingers, left wrist, bend towards the right. Come back to standing, cactus the arms, bend the knees, open your heart. Exhale, release, forward folds. Good, 1 last time. Inhale, root to rise, sweep the arms up. Side bend to the left. Back to center and side bend to the right. Coming through center, bend the elbows, cactus the arms, bend the knees. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach yourself all the way back up to standing, palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips. Plant the hands and step the left foot back, low lunge, keeping the back toes tucked. Lift your gaze, and as you inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale to find eagle arms. Left arm will wrap underneath and around the right arm. Lift the elbows so that they're in line with the shoulders. Draw your low belly in towards your spine. Keep pressing the hips down. Breathe here. And then release your hands to the mat, half splits, straighten out the right leg. Maybe staying up on the fingertips, keeping your chest lifted. Or you can find a forward fold, releasing your forehead to your knee, rounding through the upper back. Try to bring your right hip back slightly and your left hip forward to keep the hips squared. Bend into the right knee, place your right hand inside of your right foot. Kickstand your left leg so your hips are open, and then reach the left arm up. Breathing here as you open up the right hip, pressing your right tricep into your right knee and your right knee into your tricep. Now press into your right hand to lift yourself up. Left hand comes to the back of the mat as you extend the right leg. Reach your right arm up. Exhale, bring your bicep to the ear. Now turn to face the back of the mat. Plant the right hand down. Tuck the right toes, press into the palms to lift the left knee into the chest. So rounding through the upper back. As you inhale, lift the left leg for three-legged dog. On your next breath, draw the knee into the nose, rounding through the spine. Lift the left leg, three-legged dog. Shift your body weight forward, coming into a one-legged high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, and then inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome job. Take a breath here. Next, bring your feet mat width distance apart. We're going to come into a downward dog twist. So reach your left arm across your body, wrapping the fingers around the outside of the right ankle. Gazing underneath the right armpit, breathing here. And slowly place the left hand back down, reach the right arm across the body, right hand comes to the outside of the left ankle. Crown of the head reaching for the mat. Release your right hand back down. Bring your feet back to hip width distance apart. Walk your hands forward slightly. And then step the left foot forward at the top of the mat. Drop the back knee, coming into our low lunge. Back toes stay tucked. And then as you inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, eagle arms. This time right arm will come underneath and around the left, sinking the hips down.
Her mat is sideways.
Reach the elbows up so that they're in line with the shoulders.
I'm trying to keep myself
Feel the shoulder blades draw apart.
in line with my cameras.
Release your hands back down to the mat, half splits, straightening out the left leg. Maybe staying on the fingertips or folding over the left leg. Take one more breath here. And lift your gaze, step into the left foot. Left hand comes inside of the left foot as you kickstand your right leg, hips open. Lift your right arm up. Press your left knee into your tricep, tricep into your left knee. Feel your left hip open. Then press into your left hand to lift yourself up. Place your right hand down at the front of your mat. Reach your left arm up. Left leg is extended, hips are open. Bring your bicep to your ear as you extend that left arm overhead. And then plant the left hand down, facing the front of your mat. Tuck the back toes, hug the right knee into your chest, round through your spine. Inhale to lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Draw the knee to the nose, round through the spine. Extend the right leg, three-legged dog. Come up high on the left toes. Shift forward into a one-legged high plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Taking 3 breaths here. And coming back to the intention that we set at the beginning of class. Staying present with our breath. Go ahead and walk your feet to the top of the mat. Bring your feet mat width distance. Toes out, heels in as you sink the hips down, coming into a malasana, garland pose. You can keep the hands on the ground for extra supports, or you can bring your hands to heart center, pressing the elbows into the inner thighs, opening up both of the hips, finding a nice tall spine, growing tall through the crown of the head. Take one more breath here. And then slowly sink the hips all the way down to the ground. Lift your feet up, coming into boat pose, Navasana. Keep the knees bent and extend the arms alongside your body. Again, keep the spine straight. Growing tall through the crown of the head. Interlace the fingers into a fist. We're going to come into some core work as we twist. So plant the left hand down to the outside of the left hip. Twist to the right. Fist comes down. Keep alternating here. Engage your core, drawing the low belly in towards the spine. We'll do this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, extend the arms up overhead. Exhale, release the arms, extending along the legs, straighten out the legs. Hover here in Ardha Navasana for 3, 2, 1. Release all the way down to the ground. Take a big breath in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Hug the knees into the chest. Gently rock from side to side, giving your low back a massage. Then release your feet to the mat. You're going to bend the right knee, placing the right ankle on top of the left thigh, coming into a supine pigeon. Now you can stay here. You can place the right hand on top of the right thigh, opening up the right hip. Or you can lift the left foot up off of the mat and interlace the fingers around the back of the left thigh or the left shin. Drawing both knees closer in towards your body. Breathing space into your right hip. And gently releasing your left foot down if it was lifted, finding eagle legs, so the right leg will cross all the way over and around the left leg. From here, you'll drop your knees over towards the left side, coming into a gentle twist. Resting your left hand on top of your right leg. Right arm is extended. You can bring your gaze gently over towards the right side. Think of sinking that right shoulder blade down towards the ground. Slowly lift your knees to come back to center. Right foot stays grounded as you cross the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Left hand can come to the left thigh. Or you can lift the right foot up off of the mat, interlacing your fingers around the right leg. Continuing to watch your breath here. Noticing any sensations in your body, bringing your awareness back into this present moment. Gently release your foot back down, crossing your left leg all the way over and around the right for eagle, and dropping the knees over towards the right side, bringing your gaze to the left, opening your left arm out wide, thinking of pressing your left shoulder blade down into the ground. Slowly lifting your knees back to center, uncrossing your legs. Go ahead and bring your forehead to your knees, giving yourself a hug. Place your hands on top of your knees, gently roll forwards and backwards, massaging out the spine. Take one more roll here. And then cross your ankles, come up into a seated position. Make sure you're nice and comfortable here. We're going to end our class with a stress-relieving breathwork technique. So place your hands on top of your knees. Go ahead and close your eyes down. Relax the shoulders, soften the face. So the breathing technique we will begin to practice is called samavriti, which means the same or equal fluctuations, and it's a steady inhalation and exhalation of equal duration. So we'll inhale for 3 breaths, hold, and then exhale for 3 breaths, pause and repeat. So beginning, exhale where you are. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, hold, exhale 3, 2, 1, pause, inhale 1, 2, 3, hold, exhale 3, 2, 1, pause, inhale 1, 2, 3, hold, exhale 3, 2, 1, pause. Continue this breath here on your own, inhaling for 3, holding, exhaling for 3, pause and repeat. Feel your body soften with each exhale. Feel yourself relax and let go. Take one last round here. Exhaling completely wherever you are. And take a moment to let go of your counting and just come back to your normal, natural breath. Noticing how you feel physically, mentally. Notice the calmness that is in this present moment right here. And I invite you to bring this peaceful presence that you've cultivated on your mat today off of your mat and into the rest of your day. Together we'll bring our hands to heart center, finding gratitude, bringing the thumbs to the forehead, and bowing our heads. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next class soon.
Okay, that wasn't bad. I would definitely have put some background music on there, but that's me. Other than that, her voice was kind of soothing enough that it really didn't make a difference on there. I guess the whole point is to be empty and just whatever. So yeah, that wasn't horrid. It wasn't horrid. That wasn't bad at all. Probably would have. And again, that's it. That's a yoga stretch thing. It's not a, like, I don't know how to put it. It's not one of those like weekend ones. It's more of a stress release thing as opposed to which is fine. She's hitting more of the points where just stress builds up to release that, which is exactly what that was designed for. So, good stretch. I probably would have added a little more to it. Kept it around the same time. But I liked it. If you liked it, it'll be linked on the YouTube video. So. That's that. That's it. And I'm with there anyway. So, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. That's the order I usually do it in. So we're going backwards. TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. All the same usernames. So whatever you want to check me out on, you're welcome to. All the workout videos will be uploaded. They are uploaded as of yesterday's video to YouTube in the workout folder. All other videos that go to TikTok first are also on YouTube as well. So everything in the Fitness Journey playlist on TikTok and the Highlight Reel playlist on TikTok is in a playlist, just one playlist titled Fitness Journey on YouTube. So you can see them there as well. So that goes over all the weekly updates, the highlight reels, and then all the information that I presented before I started this journey. Instagram also gets the weekly updates, the highlight reels, and then it also gets the weekly progress pictures as well. Those get uploaded to whatever I can share to TikTok and or Facebook. When posted to Instagram, they get shared as well. The links when I post the workouts get posted to Facebook and Twitter, so they're there as well. You can get to them from there. Yeah, well, that's it. whatever you're following me on, if you're following me, that's great. I appreciate it. If not, you should follow me. On all of them. Follow me on all of them. It'd be fun. No, I'm just kidding. Follow me if you want to. If you don't, I don't care. Not a big deal. I don't follow people I don't want to follow. I don't follow people that actually have the same stuff that I'm doing. So I try to. If I'm not interesting to you, then cool. If I am, awesome. So yeah, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, or you want to be a troll, or any other stupid shit, I don't give a shit. I would appreciate if you took those to TikTok, so I can make video replies to any of your comments. I will respond to you on the other platforms. I'm not going to ignore you either way. So whatever you're viewing me on, you want to comment, that's great. I will respond to you. It's just that I would prefer it to go through TikTok, because TikTok gets all my videos first. And that's where I spend most of my social media time, is on there. Although I have been a lot more back on Facebook since I got back on there, but mostly just calling out asshole drivers on the driver groups, Grubhub, DoorDash, stuff like that. Calling them out for being assholes. Like this one person yesterday posted a screenshot, no customer information, just a screenshot of the offer, but she also has the pop-up that comes up when you get an offer. It only shows up when you get an offer. You can click for details. Now it doesn't give you the customer's address or anything until you accept it, but it will give you the driver instructions. And the driver instructions, he goes, nope, not going to happen, because when you read the description, it said, I'm very sorry, I had to order like 16 ranches to get the dash pass. I guess she had to have a certain number of stuff, a certain number of items or something. I don't know how that works. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, she had to get it over $12. That's what. If you order more than, if you don't have a dash pass, that's how it works. You pay $10 a month. You pay $10 a month, and then your delivery fees are waived. Okay, not your service fees, your delivery fees. But you have to spend a minimum of $12 on your order, which isn't hard to do, anymore, especially with inflation and shit. But so she ordered a meal, which wasn't, but there wasn't anything else I guess she wanted, so she ordered like 16 packs of ranch. She eventually, I'm sure she'll probably use, and she wants one of them made ranches anyway. So she probably just stockpiled. So she said, I'm sorry, I had to order 16 ranch packets to get the dash pass. So to make sure she doesn't have to pay the delivery fee, she goes, I'm broke, I'm sorry, I'm very poor, and I'm broke. So, and just so you know, a lot of times, if you spend the $12, like if you spend $9 on food, that delivery fee could be $4 or $5, depending on where you're getting it from. Let's just say I spent, say my total came out to like $10.12, something like that. And then the service fees got put on there, and then the delivery fee got put on there, and all of a sudden I'm paying $15. So I bump my order, I buy something that's, $2, on there. And now my total is $12.12. And now without the delivery fee, my total is now $13. So I spent $2 extra and I saved $2. That's the point of what she was making. She had to take over $12. She goes, I'm very sorry. I hope you have a good day. Now here's the thing. The order was a total offer to the driver of $3.50, and the distance was like 10.5 miles. So she's like, sorry, not gonna happen. If you're that poor, there's Meals on Wheels, there's I'm like, all this other bullshit that she didn't need to post this for. I said, and my comment was simply, I'm like, listen, I wouldn't take that order either, but this is a shit post. And then I went into, I said, I'm like, she may be very poor and was ensuring she got the Dash Pass because she couldn't afford the extra delivery fees, and she wanted to keep that extra money for, she didn't have that money on her account to pay for it. She wanted to save money and didn't have money to tip on the app, and she wanted to give you cash. I said, I could be wrong, but so could you. This is shameful. Now, Grant, I'm very clear. If you watched my TikToks on this channel, or even on my Mad Dasher Flex channel, it's pretty much the same videos. I just post them all in one place too. I will never say you have to tip. You should tip. I never say you have to tip, and I would never shame somebody for not tipping. I would never shame a customer for tipping cash. I mean, I might be like fucking asshole and leave it a tip. If I get one that does tip, but I'm also very, very clear on the fact that I don't take orders that are not pre-tipped if I know. Sometimes you get ones that come through with $6, $7 for a couple miles, and that's because it's been bumped up so much. Because nobody's taken it yet for whatever reason. More so, you see that more so on Grubhub and Uber Eats because you don't have like a flat base pay like you do on DoorDash for the most part. So you get time and mileage, and they add little bonuses to it. Like there's times I'll take one. I took one that was $18 going like 3 miles one night. I'm like, then I clicked on it and realized the order time was 2 hours ago. It wasn't like 2 miles, but it was probably like 5, 6, 7 miles, something like that. And there was a $10 bonus attached to it. So, and there was no tip on it. So I got time and mileage plus a $10 bonus, and there was no tip. So I don't care if there's a 10. End of the day is what matters. I have to catch myself sometime from being, I got to just make sure that, all that matters is the end of the day. I need to hit a certain dollar amount. I need to make sure that dollar amount reflects in the mileage, about $2 a mile, and then I'm content. So, especially with gas prices being high, so I do not want to be any more than $2 a mile right now. So yeah, if I get a bunch of $6, $7 orders going 2 miles, I can take the $6, $7 order going 5 miles because I've made up for it on the other side. So all that matters is the end of the day total for what you're doing, not the individual orders. However, the individual orders do add up, obviously. So if all you're doing is taking the ones that don't add up properly, you're going to end up not hitting money. Like there's a lot of times I'll get orders that I get roughly, if I'm not using AC, I'm riding mostly city, I get roughly 16 miles to the gallon. That's about 30 cents a mile right now. So I've had orders going 16 mile, basically a round trip, because it goes way outside my delivery area. I'm not getting anything until I come back here. It's like in the middle of nowhere. There's no restaurants, no nothing over there, because it's like Burger King. So if they're ordering Burger King and I got to drive away, there's nothing over there. It could be like 5 miles to anywhere else. So I got to head back this way. So I'm roughly spending $5 in gas, not even including my time, and the order pays $5. I'm not taking that. One of these people with these little smart cars or scooters or something can take those. I'm not saying you're not going to get your food, but it still has to be worth our time and gas money that we're putting into it. So. But that was, like I said, that was a shameful post, and I hate that. She went on to say, like, someone else went on to say, I'm like, it is what it is, it's a luxury service, and if you can't afford a luxury, it's not a luxury service. I mean, technically, I guess you you could probably say it is. It's not a needed service. That doesn't make it a luxury service. The shit doesn't cost a lot of money for it to be delivered. So if it was a luxury service, it costs you a lot more and you do a lot better service. I hate when people say it's a luxury service and they're the most ridiculous people ever. They're the ones who fuck everything up. It's a luxury. Well, if it's a luxury service, then you should do it in a luxury type manner. You should actually provide the service properly if you're going to call it a luxury service. It's what I hate. People start to use terms they don't understand. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. I'm rambling now, and yeah. I gotta go eat, and I think my dash starts in about 10 minutes, which gives me about 40 minutes to get logged on. Yeah, I have a half hour after my start time to log on before my dash begins. So, but that's the only one I have to schedule. Everything else I can just turn on and just do. So, yeah, that's it. Bye bye. Bye bye.